The evening glow crept softly through the half-closed curtains, spreading a muted gold across the room as she stood motionless near the window, her reflection melting into the darkening sky outside. The silence felt heavy, not with anger or clear sadness, but with the quiet pain of something that had been absent for far too long. Life beyond the glass kept moving. Cars rolled by. Distant laughter echoed, yet inside, time dragged, as if the air itself had grown dense around her. Every small movement felt careful, measured, as though she feared disturbing the fragile sense of balance she had managed to hold onto. Once, these walls had known laughter, when late-night conversations felt warm and meaningful, but somewhere along the way, words softened into whispers, and whispers slowly became distance. She had stopped asking questions, realizing that answers cut deeper than silence ever could. Later, while wiping the table, her eyes settled on the empty chair across from her, the same place that once carried shared stories and quiet smiles, now reduced to wood and shadow, a silent reminder of what had once felt alive. Her phone vibrated once, a name appearing that she wished she could ignore, her heart stumbling not from love, but from old habit. As she stared at the screen before gently turning it face down, knowing some memories were simply too heavy to take forward, she moved toward the living room, her footsteps barely whispering against the worn floor, and noticed a photo frame leaning slightly on the shelf. Two people captured in a happier moment, frozen in belief that forever was simple. Her fingers traced the glass, outlining faces that once trusted time, and a quiet breath slipped from her lips as the weight of it all settled in again. Sometimes, the hardest part isn't the ending at all, but the quiet realization that it has already ended long before any goodbye is spoken. Outside, the wind grew restless as a distant storm began to form, its low murmur stretching through the night, and she felt the same unrest rising inside her, the storm she had pretended not to notice for months. She stepped onto the porch and let the cold wrap around her, sharp and biting, yet strangely cleansing, and for a brief moment she closed her eyes, allowing everything to blur together. The air carried the scent of rain, of change, of something ready to fall apart so it could be reshaped. Maybe this was what healing truly looked like, not dramatic moments or perfect closure, but a quiet acceptance, the courage to stop waiting for something that was never going to return. Inside the house, the clock ticked gently as she switched off the final light, leaving only the dim glow of the storm beyond the glass. Her hand lingered on the doorknob, and she whispered a few words meant only for the night. A soft farewell that finally felt real. When the rain began, she didn't step back from it but moved forward, letting each drop touch her skin, washing away pieces of what she no longer needed to carry. The storm no longer felt frightening. It felt honest, freeing, and somewhere between the steady rain and the rhythm of her own heartbeat, she understood that sometimes losing someone isn't the end of love, but the beginning of finding yourself again.